Good morning, my tubies, my Teletubbies. It's she the true love. As you see, we have another fireplace moment. It is 5:22 in the morning, and I was just, scrolling through Facebook, looking at certain things, and I came across this video with MJ Harris, who is like one of my favorite influencers. At the same time, I don't take everything he say to heart. I don't follow or list. I don't agree. Let's put it that with everything that he says. But a lot of the things that this man say, he speaks with so much wisdom, and he makes a lot of sense in a lot of his videos. MJ Harris, and I have a couple of my videos with him in them. And I just want to share this with you. And I entitled this video, The Disease to Please, because what he is saying is so true, especially when it comes to women. We are usually raised to try to be pleasing, to try to make sure that everyone else is happy while we're not taking care of ourselves. But I have limits. I have also suffered so much from this disease to please. At the same time, one thing about Sheila True Love is I have never, ever been so afraid to have to stand up and be a strong, smart, independent woman. You have a lot of people who are afraid to walk away. I'm always prepared. That's one thing about me also. I'm always prepared to walk away or kick a sucker out. You see, I have limits. When I'm sitting up here busting my behind trying to treat you the way Jesus Christ has instructed me to treat people, and you want to take advantage of Sheila True Love, I have limits. You see, when you first try to take advantage of me, I'm doing good to you. I'm trying to treat you like Matthew 7:12. I'm being loving and kind and treating you like a king. I mean a king. The absolute Proverbs 31 type of woman. And you constantly keep taking my kindness for stupidity. You keep taking advantage of me. You keep disrespecting me. You see, it's disrespectful anytime people keep trying to treat you like you're stupid. They think that they could tell you all kind of lies and nonsense and foolishness, and they have so little respect for you. They treat you like you're stupid. And now when you're starting to treat me like I'm stupid and starting to disrespect me, or you're taking my kindness for weakness, or you're taking advantage of me, the first thing that happens is I go through hurt. I feel hurt. Very hurt. Disappointed. And then once it gets to the point where I'm hurt, the next feeling is anger. Now I'm angry. And once I get angry, it's not pretty, Tubies. It's not pretty. So what I have to do is I have to start kicking niggas out. I have to get away from people because I'm going to end up in jail. I'm going to end up in jail. Yep, that's my personality. That's how it goes. Because this one thing about me is I can't stand injustice. I don't know whether it's because I'm like Dr. Martin Luther King. He's a Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn. You see, I'm sure that all throughout Martin Luther King's life, he just sat back and watched it and watched it and watched how black people were treated badly, all this injustice. And it got to the point where he couldn't take it anymore. He had to stand up. He had to speak out. He had to take action. And that's me. When I see injustice being done and someone treating me badly, oh, I can't do it. I tried, Tubies, like I said. I tried to be a floor mat for my second marriage because this is my second marriage. I want this marriage to really work. I poured my everything into that marriage. And this bastard, well, mainly because as many people who compliment me on my skin tone and the color of my skin, brown, dark skin, and black skin is not his preference. His preference was always pale skin, light skin, pale skin, light skin. And based on a woman's skin tone, that's how he would treat the woman. Any woman who had brown skin or dark skin, he treat like dirt under his shoe. He treat like garbage. But you're not going to treat Sheila True Love like that. So I kick niggas out. Turns out everywhere he goes, he's getting kicked out. So that shows you it's not you, Sheila. It's this character. He's just garbage. He's toxic, he's poisonous, and that's it. And you have a lot of people in life like that. You're trying to establish a friendship with them, and all they do is try to take advantage of you, walk all over you, take your kindness for, oh, please, treat you like you're an idiot. Now that's when it came to the point of disrespecting you. And when people start to do that, baby, it's time for you to either leave or to start to knuckle up. It's not time. I don't know who you are. I don't care if you're my kids. And I think I have proven that too. I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to let nobody on this planet, except for if it was my mother. That's the only person on this planet I would ever allow to. I would deal with their toxicity, if you will. My mother, who I love. That was, oh please. But anyway, I want us to listen, and that's only because she gave me life. And she gave me life. I said, what the heck? And she took my life. She gave it to me. She could have had an abortion. She's the reason I'm breathing. So I will put up with a lot of crap from my mom. Anybody else, I don't care if you're my brother, my son, my daughter. Screw you. You can't appreciate me working as hard as I do or as much energy as I have put into you, and you can't put that same energy into me. Yeah, it's time to go. Yeah, we have to go our separate ways. Anyway, here we go. Hold on, Tubies.
I used to the God bless you crew. You know, those older women who God bless you. They look at you and they thinking, look at that little gay boy. Look, you know, he's too feminine. How'd I know that? Because they would say that to my mother. Oh, he's so feminine. You need to put him in sports. Give him a masculine figure. You know, I remember going to school and having kids pick on me and call me every name that you could imagine. I used to literally, when it was time to change classes, I would try to get up and be the first one out the class so that I could be to my next class first. I didn't have to interact with the kids in the hallway because I didn't want to get jumped or beat up or anything like that. And so for me, I developed a disease to please because of trauma. I always tell people, you're not really nice. No one's always nice all the time. What it is that you develop a disease to please and then you become overly nice because it's like, well, I'll take it, darling. I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take it. Thank you. You look familiar. I do videos. I knew it. I was like, maybe he's here. That's why I said, that's why I asked, have you been here before? No. Nice to meet you. Pleasure. This is root beer, and that's like a side berry lemon something. I'll take it. It tastes good. Thank you.
Oh, just to pause for a brief moment, that has happened to me several times too. Like I'll be at the bus stop and I'll be walking somewhere and someone would say, I don't know, do I know you? You look familiar to me. And then I'll say, I make videos. And they'll be like, are you Sheila Truelove? And I said, yes, I am. And they said, oh my God, it is so great to see you. I look at all your videos. Sometimes I binge watch. I've had people say, I have my daughters, my kids, my daughters have sit down and I tell my daughters to listen to you and you are amazing. Some people say you have helped me. Another woman told me, there was a time when I wouldn't work because I was being, my husband was taking care of me. But after listening to your video, she said, Sheila, Miss Truelove, she calls me Miss Truelove. I actually got up and I got myself a job. I but got a job, and you're right, women should always have their own money. So that made me feel so good. Of course, I had a smile from ear to ear. And I was like, well, it's really nice to meet you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you watching my videos. And it felt really great. It did. Anyway, let's get back.
But what I was saying was just that no one is naturally nice all the time. We're human. We have good days, bad days, good moments, bad moments. And how I recognized that I had the disease of please was that people would always say, you are the nicest person. No one ever had anything negative to say about me. And that used to feel like a compliment to me. But as I got older, what I realized was that what it was my disease to please and being nice all the time was actually a protective mechanism because I learned to be overly polite. I learned to be nice all the time because it was a defense mechanism. If I was nice all the time, then the God bless you crew would say, oh, but he is polite, and they'd be less likely to say things that hurt my feelings. If I was nice all the time, then the guys and the girls who I grew up around who used to try to beat me up, and there'd always be someone saying, "Leave him alone. He nice. He ain't no threat to nobody." Even though they may have had negative thoughts about me. Think about your own life. Those of y'all who have a disease to please, you probably went through some early life situations in your life where being nice was your protection. Through being nice, it kept people away from bothering. Through being nice, it made you non-threatening. Through being nice and quiet and amenable to everything, it made you feel safe. But then as you moved into your adult years, that thing that you did that protected you at that point in time now no longer has a purpose. It no longer has a utility to it. Now that thing that you used to use as a weapon to protect yourself from other people is now a weapon that attacks you and inflicts harm on you, because now you don't speak up for yourself. Click like and click share on this. All right. And say I agree below if you agree with me on this, okay? And now you keep things to yourself. So you now take things that you should be expressing outward. The disappointment you should be expressing outward at other people, and they don't do what you want, or when they disappoint you, you express it towards yourself. So now you beat yourself up. Now you tear yourself apart. You literally are at war with yourself all the time. You're nice to everyone else, but you're not nice to yourself. I'm telling you this right now. The disease to please is normally based in unresolved trauma from earlier in life. And until you get to the root of why you are so focused on pleasing other people, you're not going to be able to work through it. And I'll take it even a step further. Until you get to the root of this fact that you don't have to please everyone to have a happy life. Until you get to the root of that, some of y'all, that is not your wig on. You don't have to please everyone to have a happy life. Until you get to the root of that, you are literally going to be abusing yourself mentally and emotionally, trying to make everyone else happy with you. Meanwhile, you're unhappy. Some of the most unhappy people I know, including myself at that point in my life, was when are people who have a disease to please. Because our natural human emotions to want to express ourselves when people disappoint us, to be able to want to say no to things, just to want to say no. That I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to do that. That's not my best interest. Why would I do that? When we don't do that, inevitably we end up paying the consequences towards ourselves. We end up having those consequences towards ourselves, and it makes us very unhappy. That's a part of your anxiety. That's a part of your depression. That's the part of why you keep on getting into relationships where you feel like people are taking advantage of you constantly. Because the reality is that you emit an energy that lets people know that you will do anything to please them, even if it means sacrificing yourself. I'm gonna tell you this right now. To my knowledge, we only got one life to live. Just one life to live. So this is all I got. I am now at this stage in my life, I'm 36 years old, right? At this stage in my life, I'm focused on saying this is the one life I got to live. I'm gonna live it in a way where I can be authentic to myself and authentic to my feelings, which means being real with myself. That doesn't mean that I'm gonna be a jerk. Because some people say I'm real, but you're really just being an asshole. That's not what it's about. It's about saying, in this moment, what do I really feel? I say yes now when I want to say yes. I say no when I want to no. I recognize that no is a complete sentence. I recognize that even if you're disappointed in me and you don't like my decisions, that doesn't stop my life. I would call it 1% rule, okay? If you could just get 1% of the world to love everything you do, so 99% of it hated you and hated what you do, but just 1% loved everything you did, you still would have 70 million people in your corner. You don't need everybody to have a happy life. So once I started getting into that mindset that I could be authentically myself, even if that meant disappointing you, and still have a happy life, still have people who surround me and love me and support me and see the world the way I see the world. And then open up my mind to be able to see that happiness is not in having everybody like me. Happiness is built on me being authentic to myself so that I can then attract a tribe of people who will be authentically loving and supportive of who I actually am and how I actually feel, rather than simply supportive of a facade or a character that I make up to give to people to make them think that I'm agreeable and likable. Go ahead and click like and click share on this.
I hear you. Click like, click share, click it all. Don't forget to do that and subscribe, Tubies. I love you very much. That's why I do what I do. And I love MJ Harris. He has a lot of things, like I said previously, that is definitely on point. Like I said, he's gay. Well, he's a homosexual. He's a homosexual. He's not just gay. Uh, I side with the Bible when it comes to homosexuality, but that's another video. Or I have already made a video pertaining to that. Now back to the point. Um, this is our one and only guaranteed life. I believe in the resurrection. I believe in the paradise that's spoken of in the Bible, in the new world order, if you will, when Jesus Christ is going to be in office and he's going to run the show. Okay, I believe in that. Okay, long story. I don't want to go into details, but I do believe in the resurrection and I believe in the paradise. Yes, I do. But we don't have a guarantee that we're going to make it. This is my one and only guaranteed life, and I'm going to always choose me. I'm going to choose Sheila True Love. That's one thing I am so grateful to Jehovah and Jesus for. When all is said and done, and when the chips fall, in the end, Sheila is always going to be left standing because I'm going to always choose me. Why? Because my last name is True Love. I put that there. That's my synonym last name. I can't love anyone. I can't truly love anyone if I don't love me. I have to make sure that I love me, Sheila True Love, so therefore I can truly, truly love other people. So when I tell someone that I love you, trust me when I tell you it's not codependency and it's not fear. It's love. It's true love. It's sincere, genuine love. And I have agape love for everyone. We know that there are 4 types of love. There's agape, that's a godlike love based on principle. You have eros, that's romantic love that you have for your partner, your husband, your wife. Then there's storge, that's that friendship type love. And then there's philia. Philia is the kind of love you have for your family. So when I say I love you, you could bet your last dime, you could bet the farm on it. I love you. Okay? Because I know what love is. My Venus is in Pisces, by the way. That's the highest love there is out of all. Trust me when I tell you the long story with that. But I'm not going to let nobody walk all over me and treat me like garbage because here's the key word. Here's the real reason. I don't deserve it. That's why. Anyway, life is all about choices. You always have a choice. Please make the wise decisions. In order to do that, you have to stay close to the shepherd. Follow what the Bible says. Make wise decisions as long as it's in harmony with the scriptures. And I'm talking about not committing deadly sins. Anything that God is going to kill you for. Like the Bible says, you will not inherit the kingdom, or you will not inherit the promises that God and Jesus Christ has held out before us. You will not get these things if you do bat. If you do this. Do not commit deadly sins. And even if you slip up, don't make a practice out of it. Pick yourself up, brush yourself off, and get back on the horse. I love you very much. This is Sheila True Love. Until next time, I'll see you on the other side. Goodbye for now.